Hello, Divine One. Thank you for choosing you. Thank you for pressing play. Thank you for coming to co-create here with us today. Firstly, I'm not sure if you can hear the joy from upstairs. Last time my little one had a play date, it seemed like only the banging came through, so I apologize for that, but it is what it is, and yeah. Okay, so coming back to you and this now co-creative moment, because that is what this is. I'm seeing like a crow. I don't even know why I know it's a crow, because in actual fact the bird, it's like all I can see are the eyes. Like it's shrouded in something, like maybe it's in the nest and there's darkness, but for some reason, I say this at 11 or 1:01:01, it's peeking, like it's observing. It's not leaping, it's not flying. It's what I'm feeling in this being, right? And whatever it is representing is that there is something, a place where it yearns to go, something that it yearns to do, something that it desires to experience, but it has to climb out of the nest first, or I don't even know if it's a nest, but it has to make an active choice. I'm getting itchy feet as all of this is coming through, which is really interesting, because that is kind of the feeling of this. It's like someone setting your shoes on fire. Like there is a direction that you desire to go. It is known to you. It'll be different for all of you. It will be different for all of you. It may be career-wise. It may be like within your personal life. It may be within your home life. It may be within your spiritual life, right? It may just be within your connection to you and your truth and your light and your divinity. It will be different for everyone, because all of you are at different stages, phases, places, and have accumulated different experiences. But a core theme that I feel for you and for me is, it's time to jump, it's time to leap, it's time to, like, not be free, know that you are free. I'm just hearing divine compensation. But this theme that seems to come through a lot for this collective is hesitation. Just hesitation, self-doubt, low self-esteem, low self-worth. This seems to come through a lot, and right now, 333, as I say this, whatever you are experiencing and whatever you are being called to do, it's like you are being called to trust your instincts and your inspirations more than ever before. I know that, okay, I wasn't sure if this was for you guys, if it was just for me, but it's coming through now, so it is. So I'm excited because I find it beautiful. July 24th, today is, I think, July 21st, 22nd, I don't know. You'll have to check the date there. It's one of those two. I think it's 21st, July 21st. And it's Leo new moon on the 24th, so in 2-3 days. This strength card that has been coming through for this collective, this energy, it's like you currently are facing, or not even facing, it's like the biggest portal that is available to you, to your like highest timeline. 444, as I said this. Imagine for a moment that there is going to be, or that there is, or that there has been, because every choice is a portal, or that you have jumped through and made enough choices for you to reach a place, a point where cosmically, right, because there's lots of stuff going on cosmically. In July, even though this is timeless, the time of recording is really, really interesting. I'm being called to say the bringing in of new earth, and you are one of the beings that brings it in, because you are a new human, and right now you are being turned on, whether you are consciously aware of it or not. You are being turned on. Your light codes, and Source wants to make this as easy for you as possible, because you designed it that way. This message is this sort of easy feeling has come through a lot. It's something that resonates for me. I made it difficult before I had to remember how easy it was. I have always known certain truths, and I feel that if this message has found you, you do too. And it's that even before you knew what you know now to be true, you knew that you were always protected. You knew that everything was always going to be okay. There was something that, like, you were protected. Maybe you were religious at a time, but there's no judgment, there's no shame, there's no blame, there's no guilt, there's no anything. Even if you are, there is no right, there is no wrong, there is only your way. Okay, whatever your way is the right way. So coming back to this. Okay. Sorry, I'm just regaining that stream of consciousness. This happened yesterday, and I find it interesting because it's like they don't want to develop on the idea more, so I think they want it to come through in the cards when my ego is more subdued, right? But I'm not still conscious of what, because you are channeling all the time, whether you are aware of it or not. You can reach various levels where you can be fully in trance and have your ego not at play at all, but there are varying levels and varying levels of consciousness, but you have access to all of them because you are a multi-dimensional being. So you are, you're being called to really start chasing the dreams that you have. You are being called to start creating the dreams that you have by doing what is easiest now, simplest now. And then you can go, okay, and then what next? Step by step by step by step by step. Do what is easy now, and it will become easier and easier and easier, because you will remember more and more and more and more. I am hearing urgency, but not like in the dramatic way of like life or death. It's beyond that. It's beyond that. But the urgency is that you are needed. Like, the stage has been set. I'm just hearing there's no time for regret, right? And I'm hearing now, and this is not a new message, that the past, all that the past is something to alchemize in the now, to shine light on in the now, to shift you beyond what you can possibly imagine. And that happens in the now, and it happens with what you choose to do in the now, with what you are experiencing in the now. If all you experienced was puppies and kittens and rainbows and squishes, then there would be nothing for you to alchemize, in which case you would not be assisting in bringing in new earth through your being and your experience. Like, you are now waking up from, or you've woken up from the illusion to the illusion, but from all the illusions, you're realizing more and more that you are the creator of the illusion, and therefore it's not about control, right? You are the creator of the illusion, but you are the co-creator of the illusion. And as a co-creator of the illusion, you came here to wake up from stress, fear, anxiety, restriction, constriction, and you to wake up from all of that so that you could truly play and embody that which you have always known to be true for you. 115, as this is coming through, there is 11. There is a stepping up, a stepping out, but out into the world. You are ready to be seen, but only you can choose to be 11. 11 is all of this is coming through. Only you can choose to allow yourself to be seen. No one can see you unless you allow yourself to be seen, unless you express through your being the truth of you, whatever that is. I'm being called to remind you that you are a shapeshifter, that in every now you are new. Like, that there is no true identity of you, which means there is nothing that you need to hold on or attach to unless it is truly for you. What I'm sort of seeing here now is somebody, like, I'm seeing a calendar, but so they're indicating the passing of time. So a very short amount of time has passed between, let me just explain. So I see somebody making a decision or sort of actually planting their flag in the ground, like standing true to something, like, this is for me. In a very short amount of time passing, and them very, very obviously choosing something else completely else. I'm hearing, like, in its entirety, like something completely other. 1, 2, 3, 4, as this is coming through, happily, without concern, fear, blame, even like wonder, like, why do I feel called to do this? Is this just trusting the call? There is I'm not even hearing shift, I'm hearing a jump, but it's not a jump outwards. It's not like you're jumping across a huge vast space and there's dangers underneath you. 111, as this is coming through, you're jumping into the knowing that you have. It's like you are dropping in, you're anchoring in to, it's beyond the truth of you. It is the truth of you, but it is beyond what you are able to know in this human experience, I'm hearing. So, but you can sense it, you can feel it, you are aware of its presence, and it is that inner knowing. It's something unshakable, unbreakable, and it's something that you have always had. And right now, during this Leo new moon and portal, because it is a portal, because you've been jumping through many portals. Okay, so because you have been choosing you more and more, I'm hearing, which is always the case. But these portals and this, when I say it's not an opportunity, but this thing that is circling through to you, because I just see you standing in your truth, you anchored in, like, and a sort of like a sphere moving around you with something glittery, and literally stops. And as you walk, it's like a wormhole. It's like it takes you to your highest timeline. So what this is coming through for me as is that you are going to be, or have already been, presented But I'm hearing that for some of you, it is really going to be like a completely new way of choosing you, or a new opportunity, something new. And for others, it's going to be, it's almost like not the final choice, but the opportune moment for you to choose you in the current circumstances that you have been facing, experiencing, the lessons that you have been learning. It's like you stepping out of that paradigm entirely into the truth of you. Okay, so yeah, it's going to be different for everyone, but when you jump through, when you choose you in whatever way that you are going to be presented with, and it's okay if you don't. It's okay. Like there is no shame, blame, or guilt, right? There is no mistake. There is no anything. It is whatever. This is why I don't like to give predictions where like this is going to happen, but I'm truly feeling it, and I'm truly feeling it even through the cards. Like I'm seeing the strength card in my mind's eye, and I have been for this collective since I decided to record. And I'm feeling the divine feminine in you, the creator, the nurturer, but like, okay, they're going to use my personal experience here. I like this because it makes it a little bit easier. I think any mother can relate to this. When you're pregnant, there is only so much that is within your control. 444, as I said, there is only so much that is within your control. My human experience taught me that in not so resonant ways, but there is no control. You can do everything right, and sometimes it doesn't make a difference. And this is the thing. This is like the thing with the Empress. It's like you are bringing something into this world through your being, not through your mind, right? The mind is not here for you to play in. The mind is for you to acknowledge. You are here to work with your mind, not follow it. You're being called to follow your heart, trust your instinct, trust your gut. Like, does this feel resonant? Does this feel right? You're being called to answer the call of the now. You are the call of the now. Like whatever inklings you feel, that's for you. It's for you to follow. It's a portal. It's like a initiation. It's like you going, yes, okay, my ear is ringing. Yes, okay, I'll do this. And then you will receive more and more. There is divine compensation for your high frequency choices. And this strength card, like as I said, your divine feminine is taming lions. It's like it is something that the world desires, needs, and by the world, it's like those that you have contracts with, right? Those that you came here to assist, those that you came here to be assisted by, however it works, just those that you have soul contracts with, those who are meant to see or experience you in that moment in time. There is some type of, the only word that feels resonant to use here, magic that occurs when you tame the lion inside. I'm hearing when you tame the lion inside. That's all they're going to give me. Okay, so wow. Okay, guys, this is a really long message today. I'm not sure what's going to come through in the cards. We'll have to see. But if you're still here, thank you for being a beautiful frequency to play and create in. Thank you for choosing you. And I am Angela, and I channel source consciousness through for you daily, which is, it's essentially you, your higher self. This is co-creation at its best. I'm for me, and I'm hearing it, but it for me, it's co-creation at its best, and that's what it comes down to. What is for you, choosing you. And this is one of the ways in which I choose me. Okay, so if any of that resonates with you, I ask you to ground yourself with this now, with your breath, breathing in through your nose. When you reach your capacity, holding for a moment or two, acknowledging the source of you, the light of you, the magic of you, and then fully surrender on each exhale. Breathing at your own pace. I find 5 to be the magic number. Do whatever feels right for you. Okay. As these cards, 3 and 3, as these cards fell to the floor, I just heard, like, here's like the density knocking at your door, like it's ready to be released. I can't actually tell you if there was knocking upstairs because not paying attention to it, but maybe upon playback that may be the case. But I'm actually hearing something, like I heard that it's knocking at your door, this density, it's ready to leave. It's ready to leave. It actually doesn't want to be with you anymore. Like, you are too light, you are too bright. It's not comfortable for it. And now I'm hearing, okay, be curious about this. Be curious about this. Imagine that everything was density. Like, everything that isn't for you was density, whether it be a person, a place, a item, like something. Everything that was density, that's outside of you, right? That doesn't feel like it's for you. It's called that density, regardless of what it actually is. But because part of the illusion is that the density, we have here the Ace of Swords, so we're having, like, this is a new perspective that's coming through for you. Or maybe it's not, maybe it's a reminder, the 5 of Pentacles and the 8 of Wands, but this is a new perspective coming through for you, possibly to really bring in this change in this 5 of Pentacles, this change in the physical world. With the 8 of Wands, I'm truly seeing you choosing to light up. So I'm feeling that this density that you're shifting out of, these decisions that you're making for yourself, I'm really being called to use the person as density. Like, if there is a being, two, as I'm saying this, a being, just a expression of soul's consciousness that is at another frequency to you, or the same frequency to you. But if it is not for you, it is not going to be the same frequency as you. That's why it doesn't feel like it's for you. To step away from the stories of it, the attachments to it, the drama of it, the movie part of it, right? The she, the he, the person, the whatever. The years, the days, the incidents, the whatever drama story, whatever attachments are there. If this is low density and it's not for you, you can see it for what it is, beyond the illusion that you've created for yourself. You can see it as simply low density, a low density energy. You can alchemize so much in that. You can thank it for teaching you whatever you needed to see, but you can also just choose for it not to be for you and follow the call of what is. That's what's coming through. This is about following the call of what is for you. 2, 3, 4, 1. Really, things coming in for you. I'm seeing a wheel spinning in my mind's eye, and I'm feeling the energy of, you already know where it's gonna land. Perhaps everything on the wheel is exactly what you desire or whatever, but there is a knowing. Interesting. We have the 4 of Wands, the King of Pentacles, the 3 of Pentacles. The 4 of Wands, this is like, in the same way that I sit with this 8 of Wands. Look, these cards I read very intuitively. This is an AI deck, created by, I don't know. And the messages come through sometimes differently. And it's fun for me to play in this energy sometimes. But it is, I'm seeing this like you lighting up with this 8 of Wands. I am being told to take a card. Temperance. This is all about alchemy. Really, really, you lighting up. But this is like you anchoring the light. That's what I'm feeling with this Four of Wands. It's like you lighting up. You're lighting up for all to see. And then you really, really like anchoring into that. Anchoring into your truth. Anchoring into your being. And this is done through alchemy. It's not done through what you say. It's not done through really, really what you do. It's done through what you allow your being to anchor in. The light that you allow your being to anchor in the now. Okay. That's alchemy. It's the now is for creation and bliss and alchemy. You get to choose. I think this is all coming through because of this Leo new moon. Like, you have been, July, so much has been lighting up within you. You have been feeling more resonance. I imagine you have been experiencing more synchronicity. You have, I don't know, been watching videos like this, being expanded, being excited, being ignited by higher streams of consciousness. You have been choosing you more and more. And you've been, I'm hearing, actually like seeing and experiencing the ripple the ripple effects of those choices. Because I'm hearing that for some of you, those choices were you kind of dipping your toe into this new way of being, and that's okay. But what I'm hearing is that which was undeniable is no longer undeniable, cannot be denied. Like, yes, does this resonate? Because I'm getting chills, so I'm feeling the resonance. And everything is about frequency. It doesn't matter if your mind understands the words that are coming through. It's about the truth beyond the words. So I'm really, really feeling like you've come online, you're been playing more and more, creating more and more, trusting more and more. And it's now becoming impossible. Oh, I'm going to pick up that card that fell. It's now becoming impossible. This card is really sticking to the table. Like, impossible. It felt impossible to get off. I actually had to like slide it off the table. It's becoming impossible for you to deny the confirmations that you are receiving. The guidance that you, and I use guidance because it's guidance, but you get to choose whether it's for you or not. So should you choose for something to be for you, then it's for you. Then that's the guidance that feels resonant for you to take, because you feel that by taking that guidance, you'll be making a high frequency decision that will essentially, it's not even making a high frequency decision. It's about, you will pay more and more attention to what makes you happy, what makes your soul sing, and choose based on what feels right for you. It's not telling you what to do. It's reminding you of one of the ways that you came here to remember to choose you. Like, your okay, let me just allow this to come through. Sorry guys, when I resist, that's what happens. I'm just hearing that there has been so much resistance, and in this resistance there have been so many, the paradigms that you have played in have been very dramatic, like all or nothing, very explosive. And even though many of you have walked away from expressing or being or embodying that type of energy, sometimes there is maybe still a call or an inkling to dip your toe into the old paradigm. And it's the ego. It's the ego. It's the ego telling you that, trying to tell you, trying to get you to go back to the old way of being, because the ego likes and can only play in paradigms of knowing or known, what is known. The ego can only play in what is known. And you are stepping into the unknown. So this is, with this Three of Pentacles, it's like you have to choose to truly believe the power that you have to change your reality. Because if that is still a limiting belief that you embody, then the magic will be contained behind that limiting belief. That's what I'm hearing. The card that fell was this Ace of Swords. I'm going to be called to the bottom of the deck. We have Judgment. Judgment also being 20, so 2. These new perspectives, this new way of being, this really is about alchemy. Okay, judgment and justice and all of this it's about alchemy. It's about you experiencing things in a different way. So let's say something triggers you. Okay, I'm going to use myself as an example here because I can. My mother was visiting last week. If you're not new to my channel and you watch all my videos, find you often, then you may be aware of that. And it was an interesting experience for me. It brought up a lot of stuff. It didn't bring up some stuff. A lot of stuff was brought up for me to pay attention to notice, to experience, and then to choose to see things or experience things in the way that I always had, or in a new way. But it brought up a lot, and I don't want to go into too much detail because this is not the time or the now for that. But suffice to say, it brought up a lot of core beliefs and like where they came from, perhaps, and reasons, not even reasons why I do things, but just, it brought up a lot of where my limiting beliefs came from, what core beliefs I anchored into that were so untrue, and why. And that was not a lot. It was beautiful, but it was a lot for me to filter through in a moment, or in each now. And yet in each now I found myself with the ability to not be triggered by it, I would say 99.9% of the time, to not be triggered by any of it, to not let it doubt me, or to not let it cause me to feel doubt about myself, to all of these things that I would have normally done. Things, I dropped the masks and I didn't care. I think that's the simplest way of trying to put what I'm trying to explain into words. I dropped the masks and I didn't care. I also did not allow myself to feel bad in any shape, way, or form for being the being that I am, or for anything in my life. Anything that came up was up for alchemy. It was up for me to choose what to do with. Do I choose to play in this paradigm? Your soul is now stepping into the forefront. This is what is coming through with this judgment. Like, your soul is stepping into the driver's seat. Your soul is now here to lead your ego, into the new earth. Not your ego to lead your soul into the new earth, because it cannot go that way. You are here to lead your ego into the new earth through alchemy. And you do that by alchemizing what requires alchemy when it occurs. Not thinking about it, planning it. No, it is, the now is for alchemy, right? When the now and the past, because whatever you are alchemizing in the now has roots in the past. So in those moments, yes, maybe the past will come up for assessment, let's use that word, but it is not for you to linger there. It's for you to acknowledge, to see, and then to use the alchemy within you. This is, I'm just seeing your heart center light up. I'm seeing you stepping into a way of being that let's pull a clarifier here. This is also one of those decks where I believe the magic is in the book. Ooh, and I see that there is a card that has fallen down here at the bottom. Really, really interesting. Interesting that this happened, because the video that I recorded yesterday, that happened. I saw it last night, and it was the Sun card, which is really, really interesting because of the message that was there. So later today, there will actually be a video posted, yeah, with the, I want to say the PS from source, because I'm being called to do that, and it's so interesting that, thank you, because I wasn't sure whether to bring it up in this video, and source, just the universe or me, showed me that or reminded me, actually, which is more important. Thank you for the reminder. This Chariot, you are really in the driver's seat now. You're truly, truly in the driver's seat now. And it's what you choose to do in the now. We have 3 cards popping through. I'm not sure if I'm going to read all of them, but shapeshifter. I think at the beginning of this message, I did say something like, you are a shapeshifter. There is no identity that you need to attach to. You are whoever you choose to be in each now moment. There is no shame, blame, or guilt. There's nothing that you choose, that a past now you has chosen, that a now you has to accept. Okay? Does that make sense? I don't know if there's another way that I can put that. But there is no decision that a past version of you, that a past version of you has made, that the now you has to accept as your truth, even if it was 10 minutes ago, even if it was, okay, I like this imagery, thank you, souls, even if you literally walked down the aisle, got married, and straight up when you got to the wedding suite went, I'm sorry, I actually realized as I was walking down the aisle that this wasn't for me, or whatever, and not even, but let's go with that. No, let's not go with that. That has some triggers there, I'm hearing. Okay, so perhaps at the wedding, she meets her, I don't know, she meets someone that, it's not love, it's not cheating, there is something that occurs between the wedding ceremony and, let's say, the end of the wedding ceremony, where she is now different. Something is different. Her desires, needs, wants are different. There is a greater calling. Now, this may be triggering. Maybe this happened to you. I can use from personal experience that I was married, and as I was at the, I felt it. I felt that this was not for me, but my father was there, and he literally pulled, and the music started, and I remember everybody coming to say to me after, wow, you looked so terrified walking up the aisle, but when you got to him, you were fine. And, but I knew, and not because I didn't love him, I knew that it wasn't for me. And I have no regrets. Because even though it wasn't for me, the choice or the timelines that choice brought in for me were for me. Because that's what was for me then, right? And I experienced and learned many, many things about myself in that experience. So while it wasn't for me, it was for me. Everything happened perfectly. And the same can be said for absolutely everything. Even if you cannot see the story, or not even the story, even if you cannot see the poetry, or the golden thread, it doesn't mean that there is no golden thread. Okay, clear space and clear mind. This is the one I'm going to read. Showing up. Clear space, clear mind. This clearing space, this message comes through a lot because it is about physically clearing space. For some of you, like really, really physically clearing space. And that is, yeah, it's also with clear space, clear mind. When you go through your actual house, your space, and you get rid of all the things that are not for you, you are actually, it's like cleaning the cobwebs of your field, your energetic field. You are present in the choice, right? Is this for me? Is this not? There is also a lot of release that can happen in the clearing out of stuff, but also emphasis on clear mind. I'm hearing because you know already that source consciousness wants to channel through you, and you can only choose to do that, and by allowing the stillness, the pause, the quiet, right? Because for me, it's getting into the zone. I don't know what's taking me so long to find this, or why it is eluding me, showing up. But okay, thank you, source. You are still really, really hiding, and there we go. I found it as soon as I realized what was taking place. You are still hiding. And it's time for you to stop hiding. This is just confirmation of that little crow. And I don't know why they keep giving me crow. I don't know if it's symbolic for any of you, but maybe it is. Okay, showing up. The Joga are small spirit folk who are affiliated with indigenous Mohawk Cayuga, Tuscarora, and the Seneca tribes, descendants of the thunder god Hinun. They can turn invisible, though they have been known to reveal themselves to those who are in need. Different types of Joga have appeared in folklore with various abilities like throwing stones down riverbanks or maintaining underground ecosystems. The Joga are allies of the natural world and can affect the growth of crops, earthquakes, and so forth. When this card is drawn, consider ways in which you can better show up for the people you love. The Joga encourages you to make yourself known to others, especially to someone who might need you. If there's a text or an email you've been meaning to send, now is the time to reach out. Okay. I'm going to shuffle and see if anything else, but this is quite a long message, so I'm being told no, because I just saw the Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck. You are being called to anchor the light, but for everyone to see. For everyone to see, not for you to tell or for you to imagine in your mind. Creation doesn't take place in the mind. Creation takes place with and through your being. I'm just hearing the time is now. It really is. The stage is set. And then I'm hearing game, set, match, like a tennis, like a tennis set. But it's there. There is no such thing as failure. There is no such thing as failure for you. This is the truth. Do you feel the truth? Do you feel the resonance? Because I do. And I feel it for you. Okay, beautiful divine being, thank you for co-creating this message with me, with us today. Continue to play. Continue to play. Thank you for all that you are doing to anchor the light. Have a beautiful, magical now. Bye-bye.